son today going to read the book about Rocky. Great Zimbabwe. An ancient Egypt. The ancient city of Great Zimbabwe was one rich and powerful. Now the city is empty. Its ruins give us some clue about what life was like there. However, there was still mystery about people who once lived there. Where is it? The ruins of Great Zimbabwe are in the southern part of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is a country of the South Africa. It is the north of the North country of South Africa. It or west Mozambique. Who built it? At first, Aborigine explorers were not sure who built Great Zimbabwe. Explain how now that local people built the West City. Both look of the art and the way that the wall was built help prove this fact. Most people think that the builder were a tribal called Shona. The word Zimbabwe is thought means stone house in the Shona language. Building the wall, builders used stone to build the wall with the Great Zimbabwe. First, they split a huge rock in the countryside to make brick. Then they stack the brick to build high walls. They do not use anything to hold the stone together. However, the stone fit together tightly. The walls are well built. In some palaces, huge rock form part of the wall. The walls of Great Zimbabwe. The curve instead of straight. Three areas. The city has main parts. The first is a hill complex, a large stone building on a hillside. This is the oldest area of the city. The kings of the Great Zimbabwe may have lived there. In the valley below, many smaller houses from the valley ruins. The houses were made of mixture of clay, small cloth, and cordage. The people they live in the house. Across the valley is a great enclosure. Inside is a tall building in the shape of an oval. It is the large ancient building in South Africa and may have been a palace. The wall of the Great Zimbabwe were 11 meters, 36 feet high in some palaces, as tall as a 3-story building, up to 6 meters, 20 feet thick in some places, very smooth in some places. A great city. Great Zimbabwe was rich and powerful hundreds of years ago. There were people raised crops and cattle. They also traded with other people from West Africa and the Middle of East. They have traveled with China when the faraway Great Zimbabwe. However, after doing well for the hundreds of years, the people left the city. They may have gone far to find the farmland or better trade. Nobody knows for sure. Mystery remains. Scientists will still have many questions about the rule of the Great Zimbabwe. For example, they do not know the purpose of some of its buildings. They also do not know why the people traded building tall stone walls. Finally, there is a question of why people left this city. The rules of the Great Zimbabwe have been changed. have been damaged. People have been stolen from the site. Wind, rain, and plant have caused problems. Laws protect the room, but more money need to take care of the site. If the ruin of the president, perhaps someday, scientists can solve the mystery of the Great Zimbabwe. Glossary. Complete. A group of buildings close to one another is for a common culture. It's close. An area with that is surrounded and seated by something. Express. People who have a lot of knowledge know about the subject. Local. Relax of the structures in a nearby place. Preserve. Taking care of the and save for the future. Ruin. The remains of the old building on the other structure. Site. The location where something is found or look place. Stack. Pile objects one on the top of another. Jump. A group of people who share a path and land. Okay.
Con nói lại không dùng cái nào nói này là từ trên này. Hôm qua giữa là mở giữa là một đi.
How did builder of Great Zimbabwe break to build this stone wall? How did builder of Great Zimbabwe break to make this stone wall? There's a huge rock in the countryside. What does the word Zimbabwe mean in Shona language?
Không đi được, anh không thấy thông báo à? Hương viên nó có cho Hà Nội xuống rồi mình đi.
Stone.
Xếp cạnh trả xuống rồi em trả xuống.
What makes the building inside the Great Crescent open?
Nó bắt xét nghiệm 3 ngày thôi, giá trị 3 ngày thôi. Xong bị cách ly, xong rồi bắt tiêm 20 vaccine. Thế anh có món gì nào?
Trồng mỡ and clay. Okay, what's that way?
Anh sẽ gửi hồ sơ về thanh toán đi. Thì đúng là chưa có nguồn thật, bên em đợt này cũng kèm. Khi em mà xin tạm ứng thì nếu mà tạm ứng thì chắc là được. Còn cái gì, cái sơn thủy là cái gì đấy? Em chẳng nhớ. Cái sơn thủy như bọn em cũng bị chậm, đã thanh toán đâu. Vâng. Nhưng bọn em như chưa đủ ra. Thế có hai cái đấy cái gì? Thế nó gửi cái thanh toán này. Có của cái tín của anh không xem nào. Đợt này đi lại nó khó khăn nên là cái thanh toán nó sẽ bị lùi so với cái ngày thanh toán 1-2 ngày vì vậy bọn em phải gửi chuyển phát nhanh chứng từ với Hà Nội ký xong lại chỉ gửi về ấy. Nó mất thời gian. gian. Vâng. Chứ không có người xuống ký mà phải gửi chụp với nhanh. Thế là nó hơi lâu. Đơn xem nào, Duy Tín đấy, Duy Tín thấy nó ghi của anh có Duy Tín này gì? Duy Tín 2014 70 mấy triệu là dự án gì đấy? Có phải cái đấy của anh không? Nó ghi là đây nó ghi 70 mấy triệu đây này. Thế còn cái machine này cái gì đã gửi cho nó chưa? Thế cái đấy là thanh toán tiếp theo hay là tạm ứng lần đầu? À, cái đấy bọn em mới làm đề nghị thanh toán, nó chưa phải trả tiền. Cái đấy của anh nhiều tiền không? Thế bây giờ đề nghị bao nhiêu? Bao nhiêu phần trăm? Bọn em đang chờ nó hẹn 31 tháng 7 này. Mình chưa thấy tiền 31 tháng 7. Có tiền thì chắc là đợi cho, nhưng mà bọn đấy chắc là nó trả tiền đấy. Đúng rồi, chậm thôi. Đấy bọn cái gì Maida đúng không? Đúng rồi. Thì nó cũng đang cần lấy tiền về mà, chắc là nó sẽ chuyển. Mấy hôm nữa là nếu có thì lại hồi cho anh. Chỉ giờ nó 21 thôi mà. Vâng. Nhá. Thì còn cái thanh toán này đằng nào nó cũng bị chậm mất một vài ngày đấy. Thôi bị lòng vòng. Thế bọn anh có đi được không, đi lại không? Thế bây giờ vẫn ở trên đấy á hay là về rồi?
Maybe. What caused the people of Great Zimbabwe to leave the city?
Hà Nội nó không cho vào đúng không? Hà Nội giờ nó làm chặt lắm, không ra không vào. Rồi.
I'm pretty not sure. What is it? Okay. Okay. Horror the hungry plant. One afternoon, April was doing her homework when her father bought her present. He had a funny-looking plant called a picture plant. This is special plant, he told her. It is ancient. Wow, April replied. That's cool. April took the plant up to her room and set it on the window sill. She wanted to get some sun. I will name you Harold, she said to the plant. She began to look at the little book that came with the plant. It showed a picture of the fly and the spider being eaten by the plant. April learned that was only supposed to feed Harold once a week. April went downstairs and outside. She looked around the yard and called a smart ant. She caught an ant in a jar and took them to her room. April brought the ant into the plant tank and waited. One ant crawled into the plant pitcher and was stuck. Dropped by hair inside the pitcher. April thought the way Harold ate insects was really strange. She liked him. On her way up to her room, she grabbed a jelly bean from the jar. Her dresser. Harold saw this and wondered what the jelly might taste like. flies and ants are nice, but the red jelly beans would be very nice. Next time Arrow saw April bring him some ants, thought the jelly bean she always ate. He wanted a red one, but then she opened the lid, just more spicy ant, the red kind one. The next week, April bought a fat, wiggly worm. He dropped the wiggly straight onto his picture and it was a nice treat for Arrow, only eating and plant for a few weeks, but he still wanted red jelly bean. A little later, April got more insect. Arrow thought about the jelly bean. He thought and as hard as he could, jelly beans, jelly beans, jelly beans, jelly beans. He replaced the thought over and over. April ate a cold jelly bean before feeding Harold more insects. When April opened the lid to the Harold home, he had a small spider. Harold did suppose she didn't feed him a red jelly bean, but he was very hungry. So grateful for that. Harold fed him so well. Yes, he wanted a jelly bean. That night, when April was going to bed, the jelly bean before brushing her teeth, she took another one, a red one, and placed it into Harold's picture. Harold was so excited that his lips began to shake. It was so smooth and kind of hard. His sensitive flesh became soft and sticky. Flavor began to all that and stayed so sweet, so wonderful. He felt himself glowing with joy. Next day, April noticed that Harold looked happy. Hi there, Harold, she said. You sure look happy, should I? You like the jelly bean? Harold tried to smile, but curled one of his lips. Really enjoyed his jelly bean. One day, Harold got one red jelly bean each week. It was a midweek treat baked with the regular meal. He grew bigger and stronger. Soon he was big enough to eat cricket and grasshopper. April and Harold were good friends. Harold even got to go to school with her once a fall show in town. That day, he only got a cricket to eat. Cooper Taylor thought he got a green jelly bean. Wow, thought Harold, only the color was tasty. As much as Harold loved only the color of the jelly bean. Red one was still his favorite. How is April different from most plants? It is insect. Introduce the plant you first in the story. The plant is a black ant. What does Harold think about while eating an ant? Eating with jelly bean. Reading his handwritten book. One afternoon, April was doing her homework and brought a present. What does the word say of the present? Gift. Where does Harold live in the time? Which sentence best shows the problem in the story? Harold thought the way Harold ate insect decoration must be like him. Why does April take Harold to school? To show Harold to the classroom. What does April learn from reading a little typebook or beginning the story? Learn the features of the plant to eat. In the end, how many jelly Harold gets each week? Once. How do you know the other purpose is going to enter the river? Because the creature plans to eat the jelly bean. Okay, see you next time. Goodbye.